morning, everybody. See, today is Tuesday, and we are currently headed to Crystal River. We have a delivery, but I had a question, and I thought it'd be a good question to share with everybody. Mainly, folks want to know what you do when you don't have customers pay. Well, with this business, it's kind of really easy. You got their trash, and they picked all that trash up, spent hours and hours of picking that trash up, or they may have, it could be a construction job and they had guys doing it, filling up the dumpster. But it's really a no-brainer. I had biggest problem is some of these customers get too comfortable with you and they just don't pay, and they're just become really relaxed. Not saying they won't pay, but they're not really like on top of it as your new customers. As soon as you get a new customer, they pay right then and there. But some of these other customers, or some of your older customers, they like to drag their feet. They think that you got a relationship, which you do. You do have a trust. But at the same time, you're losing money off of not having that money. I mean, depending on what kind of investments you're doing, if you're doing high yield investments, you're losing 4% off that money. So when they hold on to their money, it's like a bank. They draw whatever interest or having the security of having the money or whatever it may be. It's to their advantage, and it really should be to your advantage when you negotiate your delivery deal. I always tell them the money is due at the time of the drop. That goes as far as my older customers as well, unless we agree to put it on a 30-day cycle or whatever, 30-day period. And so to go back to the original question is, what do you do? Well, one, I usually try to give them as much time as possible. Like this one customer I had, I given him a week, and no answer. And then what happens is my window gets shorter. I send them another notice, and I may give them 2 more days to respond. At that point, they've got 7-day free rental, right? You could be using that dumpster, but I don't want to move that dumpster from their property, because once you move that dumpster from their property, it's your trash. But anyway, then I go down to a 1-day period of sending them notices stating that they owe a balance, and the way I've always found it to work is, and it gets down to the nitty-gritty time. I'll tell them I am going to pick up my can, which is dumpster, and it will be empty when I pick it up. Meaning that I'm leaving their trash behind. So all that hard work that they put in loading it, they're risking to gamble it for me to dump it within a minute. I can dump it. They're trash right back in their yard within a minute. So, and so far, I've had to do that probably I don't know, a handful of times, and they pay. So that's how you do it. You just threaten them to leave their trash behind, and they find that credit card or they find that checkbook real quick. So anyway, I hate doing that because, especially with your good customers who take advantage of you, and they try to get more rental periods out of you, especially the construction jobs where they should be paying you monthly or whatever your agreement is with them, and they don't do it. And what happens then is they drag out the time period and they get more time. When you could be re-renting that dumpster out to somebody else. There's times where I've had to shut Google down or slow it down because I didn't have any dumpsters. And the reason I don't have any dumpsters is people were holding on to them a lot longer than they should. That doesn't happen that often, but you do get used if you're not vigilant with your texting and communication, calling them. So anyway, we are headed to Crystal River today, and hopefully I can get some tires fixed and put on the truck. I got a tire on the back of the truck that's bald, and I need to go to the shop and get that done. So we are headed to Crystal River. Wish I was going fishing, but we're not. We're going to drop a dumpster and we're going to come back to Denellen and hopefully get some tires fixed. Something I've been meaning to do. If I don't do it shortly, I'm going to be on the side of the road. But I'll see y'all there. Stick around. So we are here. This is a repeat customer. And the reason I know that is I really keep all my texts. That way I can keep track of who's a repeat and who's not. So I've been to this house before. And it's really not all the way into Crystal River, so that makes it nice. Because it makes it a little easier to come back and get logistically. So her house should be up here on the right. I think I know exactly where she wants it. Probably delivered here, I don't know, 6 months ago, if that. But she's got these big old fingers. And here he comes. I think he's gonna want to tell me where to put it. So I will go talk to him. Yeah, so last time we were here, they see these big old tequila plants? She gave my wife Jessica one of those. They're really easy to grow. You just stick them in the dirt, basically. But yeah, super cool when you have return customers and you get to thank them. And they tell you usually why they picked you again and all that kind of stuff. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't go after that rate, that weight rate. Because you're going to lose your customers. I had built her on the back side. I would have lost her. But I have a lot of return customers. Keeps you busy when keeps you busy when you're not so busy. Okay. Now we are headed to the shop, and hopefully he's got some tires. I'm trying to get me a used tire. yeah, I just want to use a tire. This is just really one bad tire. I'm not interested in replacing all my tires. So, and accidentally ran a red light. I don't see no orange and blues or blues and reds behind me. We're good to go, people. So anyway, let's get on it. Let's get on in. You hear me? Let's get on in. Okay, y'all, we are back in Denellen, and we are going to check with the shop. See if I can get some tires repaired or one replaced. I hope they sell used tires. I don't think I ever bought tires off of them. And I hope they can fit us in, but it doesn't look too bad. So, let's take a look-sees. Let's go check it out. I'm excited. Get these tires fixed. It bothers you, bugs you, drives you crazy. So we are here. We're going to get 2 tires replaced. One of them's completely bald, and the other one's like halfway bald. So what we're going to do is replace both of them, I guess. And then I've got three tires on my trailer that have nails all through them. So I'm gonna go ahead and have them patch them, plug them while I'm here. And you can see this tire here. Anyway, we'll get it done in no time. See you shortly. So we are done. We ended up with two new used tires on the truck. On one trailer tire, they found 11 nails and 2 holes. Total holes was 6. So the bill came to $216.80, which is not bad. But I'll be back in here a couple weeks to get more nails replaced or plugged. But we are on our way to do another pickup here in Denellen and another pickup in Ocala later on today. So we are on our way. We are back. I am back. You know, why does everything happen at one time? My phone blows up with texts. I get 4 phone calls at once. And then there's other times nothing happens. I think energy draws energy. Good Lord, I was trying to back a trailer in. Phone, text, everything going off. Oh, the customer talking to me through the window. Another customer across the street was trying to get her car out. What else was happening? This guy was trying to make a reservation over the speakerphone with me for a roofing job for Thursday. But then I won't hear anything for 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours or maybe even 5 hours. My phone goes quiet. Nothing, nobody. I'm telling you, energy draws energy. Anyway, we did our pickup. as you can hear. And we are back. She wants another one tomorrow, so I've got to drop it because I've got another pickup to do, and I'll have to do an empty tomorrow. It's a what do you call it? A clean out. They bought it for an investment, and the folks left a big mess for them behind. So I'll deliver her another one tomorrow, and I've got one more to pick up today. And both of them, this one is be interesting to see what's inside of it because it's heavy. All right, y'all. See you later, alligator.